But putting animals at risk just for the sake of a video, like it's never okay. And the fact that YouTube is recommending videos that promote animal abuse, it just doesn't sit right with me. Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. This is something that's really different for me. It's something that I never make videos on, but I found this video in my recommendeds on YouTube. And don't mind, you're just gonna watch the guinea pigs play while I talk. And it sort of really upset me and it really annoyed me. One, that it was in my recommended, and two, just everything that was in it. So I'm not going to put like clips of it in because I don't want to encourage anything that was in the video, but I will leave in the description if you want to have a look. Feel free to go and leave comments on your opinions on the video and let people know where they can get the correct information and that this isn't right. So basically the title of the video is called Living in a Giant Bubble Tent with Guinea Pigs. So basically the first thing that I thought when I saw this, when I saw the thumbnail, was there was a lot of red flags already and I knew it wasn't going to be a good video. But first up, can you just imagine being in a tent completely sealed with urine and pee and poo and all of that, the smell that there would be? Guinea pigs need to be in homes, enclosures that have ventilation, and there's a lot of good reasons for that. So putting them in a tent is just, it's just not on. There's no reason why it's okay, whether it's for 5 minutes, whether it's for 5 hours, or whenever, it's never okay. So basically the video opens and he's talking about putting the guinea pigs into a bubble in the tent. Basically the first couple of minutes he's inflating the tent, and then he talks a little bit about how, so you know how you use a pump to blow up a tent or a jumping castle and it's really loud? Well, basically he talks about how he knows it's loud, but he can't turn it off because it's going to deflate. So there lies our second problem, is loud noises. If you've ever spent any time with guinea pigs, if you have guinea pigs, you know that they're scared by noise. Whether it's a loud noise, whether, look at Oregon, whether it's a soft noise, the only noise they essentially don't get scared of is bag crinkles, because we know they all love them. But putting them in a tent with a pump running, not only is that going to amplify the sound inside the tent, but just watching the video for a couple of minutes, it was hurting my ears. So I couldn't imagine the guinea pigs being inside that. It's just not okay. So basically, he gets the tent set up and he fills it with bedding, aspen bedding, and he finishes filling up the bedding and makes a comment about how dusty it is inside the tent. And there's a couple problems I have here. One, bedding, pine bedding, aspen bedding, it shouldn't have any dust. They should be dust extracted, kiln dried, and that's because guinea pigs have really sensitive systems. If they're in a dusty environment, it's going to cause respiratory infections for them, which can lead to really serious health problems. So the fact that him being a person who's a normal size with normal lung size, he's saying it's too dusty, how does he think that that is okay for tiny little animals with tiny little lungs? It's not on any level is it okay. Basically, with all that, let's not forget that he has them in a bubble. It's in an enclosed tent, no ventilation at all. So all the dust that's in there, it's not going anywhere before he puts the guinea pigs in it. They're going to be in that for however long he has them in it. Now, I will give credit where credit is due. He does explain really well how to hold a guinea pig, but I mean, it's not rocket science. It's pretty self-explanatory how to hold a guinea pig. So I think that a side note to this that also sort of annoyed me was, so the guinea pigs had been lent to him by a rescue, which is great. He's promoting adoption, but did the rescue not have a duty of care? It probably isn't anything legally written down, but I mean, they are with guinea pigs all the time. Do they not have a conscience, and are they not checking where the rescues are going to? Did they not ask him what he was going to be doing in the video and think, you know, maybe that's not a good idea to advertise to people? Sorry, I wrote some notes down and I'm just looking at them, but I'm getting too angry. Basically, back to sort of the noise. You can see little bits in the video where the guinea pig's ears are going back, they're going up, like they're not comfortable at all. So it doesn't take a genius to see that. And the fact that, you know, he's filmed all this, he's edited it, hasn't seen any red flags, whether you have experience with them or not, like, it's just sort of common sense, right? It's common sense, isn't it? He also gives a lot of misinformation about feeding, which is dangerous because there's so much misinformation out there that sometimes it can be hard to find the right information. So he sort of has a good point. He talks about how guinea pigs can't have a diet that's high in calcium, but basically he says that guinea pigs can't eat anything ever that's high in calcium, which we all know is incorrect. Basically he says that they should never eat carrot, kale or spinach, but it's just like humans, their diets need to be in moderation. There's no reason why they can't eat calcium, and I'm talking about normal healthy guinea pigs that haven't been diagnosed with issues previously in regards to high calcium. But there's no reason why, if they're having a balanced diet, that they can't have carrot, they can't have kale, and they can't have spinach on the odd occasion. Basically, he says that guinea pigs should only be eating, I think it was celery, capsicum, red and green leaf lettuce, which to me, most of those things are really high in water content. And I personally, like, you may have your own opinion, and these are all my own opinions, but I don't feel like a guinea pig should be having a diet that's completely high in high water content, because it can lead to like runny poos and stuff like that. Again, they need to have a balanced diet. And I'm saying this is for normal healthy guinea pigs. Some people don't feed vegetables, and that's because they've consulted with their vets and stuff about it, and it just doesn't work for their guinea pigs. Like, not everything works for every guinea pigs, just like not everything works for every human. He does, I said I'd give credit where credit's due, he does say that guinea pigs are better in herds or in pairs, which is very, very true. Guinea pigs shouldn't be alone, they're herd animals, there's comfort and safety in numbers. So that's just, it's just a basic. So a little bit, it's sort of towards the end of the video, but for the majority of the video, he has the guinea pigs on a glass table. They're not moving, they're staying in group. They seem relatively happy because they're eating. Everyone knows guinea pigs loves to eat. But basically he puts them on the floor and they run straight to hide. After a little while, he takes them out of that hole and he puts down a tunnel, and they all run straight for the tunnel to the point where they're like jumping on top of each other. If you have guinea pigs, if you've done your research, you know that guinea pigs, they're animals that are preyed on a lot, right? They need to be secure, so having, you know, tunnels and hides and houses is really good for them because it gives them safety and security. They don't like to be out in open areas. If your guinea pigs are, you know, really domesticated, sometimes they don't mind being out. Like, my boys will be out in the open, but especially when you've just put them into a new environment, a new house, they just, all they want to do is hide. And then the last thing that sort of really annoyed me was he gets a guinea pig, puts it on his back, and then does push-ups. Where at the start of the video, he's talking about how fragile guinea pigs are, and that's why they need to be held a certain way, that they can jump and run and all of that. Let me just stop him with this tag. I need to cut that off. Mimi, you're always making problems. Mummy talking. Yeah, so at the start he's talking about how they jump and run and all of that stuff. Yet he puts them on his back, lifts himself off the ground with nobody there to grab them if they were to jump off. Like, the whole intent of his video is to be funny. I think, like, it wasn't funny to me, but I'm assuming the intent of his video was to be funny. But putting animals at risk just for the sake of a video. Like, it's never okay. So basically, the things that I wanted to point out is, so this video, when I saw it, had already 1.2 million views. He's posted it on his channel, and his channel has 13 million subs. And the fact that you can post a video which is essentially animal cruelty to your channel, one, it be recommended, two, like, how does he not understand that that video could potentially be seen by millions of people, and that can have risks, because people, if they don't know, are going to take that as like word. And you can tell, like, the whole video, he's done it for money, he's done it for views. The fact that the video is 10 minutes and 15 seconds, which most people know. If you don't know, the reason why creators make videos that are over 10 minutes, if their videos are monetized, is because they can put more ads in it, they can make more money. So the fact that he's made it 10 minutes and 15 seconds just solidifies the point that he's just doing it for money. So yeah, I'll leave the video in the description below if you want to have a look at it. Let me know if you watch it. Let me know how you feel about it, because, like, I just wasn't okay with it. And the fact that YouTube is recommending videos that promote animal abuse, it just doesn't sit right with me. Plus, you know, he has, with having such a big following, he's got a responsibility, I guess, to make sure that the content that he's posting is okay. And he obviously hasn't thought about that when he's posted it. And again, I don't know how the rest of you let this happen, because there are so many things that aren't okay. And I know, like, some people might say that they're only in there for the video, which only took an hour to film, or it only took half an hour to film. But whether it's, like I said, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours, you're putting them in an unsafe environment. You don't know what sort of long-term or if any risks it's going to have to their health. Plus, the fact that he's putting it on the internet, which will live forever, you don't know how many people are going to see it and take that as verbatim and do the same things. I don't know how much you guys know about the subconscious, but there is a reason why radio advertising is good. Like, it costs a lot of money, it's done a lot, and it's because, like, of our subconscious. How many times have you said things and you're like, oh, how do I know that? Like, I don't know how I know that. And it's because we hear things all the time, and without even realizing it, Oricon's ridiculous. He's got pine stuck on all his chest. Without even realizing it, we take it in, and then we can regurgitate it without even knowing, like, where it's come from. So I don't know, like, I'm not okay with it. I don't think the video is okay. I don't think it should be on the internet. I don't think he should have ever made it, uploaded it, and YouTube, one, shouldn't be recommending it. And I can't believe that 1.2 million people have watched it. Like, it's not even if I didn't have an interest in guinea pigs and I didn't care about them, it's not even a funny video. Like, I suppose humor's subjective, but anyway, I think that is pretty much all I wanted to say on it. Like I said, let me know what you think. I was just editing the video and I totally forgot my main point, which I'll just splice in here. The boys are just having a rest. Is that I don't know how long he had them in that for. I'm assuming it was a while. I'm going to say, like, at least an hour. There was no hay. No hay at all. I didn't see the guinea pigs being offered hay once. There was no hay in the enclosure. Anybody who knows anything about guinea pigs knows that, hi Oregon, the main source or the main part of a guinea pig's diet, is he going to come out the other end? Nope, he's back this end. The main part of a guinea pig's diet is hay. And you just can't, guys. Yeah, like I said, this isn't a video that I usually do. It just really annoyed me and I really wanted to talk about it. So yes, we'll be back to our normal scheduling after this. And I hope you guys are all having a good day. Say bye, Mimi. Say bye, Owie. Bye,